Pursuant to the requirements of Part 8 of the Planning and Development Regulations 2001 as amended, Tipperary County Council hereby gives notice that it intends to carry out the N62 Slievemon Road Phase 2 Road Improvement Scheme in Thurles, County Tipperary. This presentation aims to provide information to project stakeholders and the general public by describing the need for the scheme, the nature and extent of the proposed development, and highlighting the key dates during the planning process. The N62 road is a national secondary route that links the towns of Thurles, Templemore and Roscrea in County Tipperary. The route also provides regional accessibility by linking the M7 Limerick-Dublin and M8 Cork-Dublin motorways within the county. Based on TII traffic data, the N62 Slievemon Road caters for approximately 8,650 vehicles per day within Thurles. The proposed development extends from Liberty Square at the northern end of Slievemon Road to the Thurles Shopping Centre roundabout at the southern end. It includes the Fianna Road-Thomond Road junction, approximately midway along the scheme extents. In total, the scheme comprises the upgrade of approximately 450 metres of national route through Thurles. The scheme design presented at planning stage has been developed in a collaborative environment, with Mott MacDonald Ireland engineering consultants acting as scheme designer. Tipperary County Council are acting as the sponsoring agency and project manager for the scheme, with TII acting as the sanctioning authority. Local knowledge from the Thurles Municipal District Office has been key to developing the proposed layout. TII have also provided important design inputs with respect to road safety, network management, landscaping and archaeology. So why is the proposed development needed? Following several site visits and a thorough review of existing site survey information, a number of key issues were identified by the design team. The first category is road safety. Deficiencies with respect to road layout, signage and road markings has led to an increased risk of collisions between pedestrians and vehicles. The TII Road Safety Inspection Report from May 2018 recommended that this section of the N62 should be upgraded to improve safety and comfort for vulnerable road users and to reduce the severity and frequency of traffic collisions. Furthermore, inadequate pedestrian infrastructure has been identified by the design team. A footway assessment found that 52% of the existing footways have less than the desirable width in accordance with current design standards. Pedestrian crossing demand assessments show that existing crossing provision does not meet current demand. And also, unauthorised parking on existing footways is causing obstructions to pedestrians and vulnerable road users and causing increased deterioration of footway surfacing. The current pavement surface is also in poor condition. Visual inspection recorded a full range of defects present relating to the condition of the surface course and the integrity of the pavement structure. Further pavement condition surveys have confirmed the need to improve the pavement structure. The TII Pavement Asset Repair and Renewal Report from November 2018 recommended structural strengthening of the existing pavement to maintain the current road asset. The images presented here provide a snapshot of the issues identified on site by the design team. Image number 1 shows the wide road cross-section present along the street. This promotes higher traffic speeds and presents a difficult and unsafe environment for pedestrians crossing the road. Image number 2 highlights the poor pavement surface which is present along the street, with cracking, patching, uneven surfacing and material loss all identified by the design team. Image number 3 clearly shows the poor condition of the existing footways and the unsafe pedestrian crossing infrastructure at junctions along the street. Image number 4 again shows the poor condition of the existing footways and the lack of definition in several areas, which leads to a greater risk of collisions between pedestrians and vehicles. Image number 5 shows the illegal parking which is common along the existing street due to the lack of formalised on-street parking spaces. This causes obstruction to vulnerable road users and causes damage to the footway surface. Image number 6 highlights the narrow footways which are present along sections of the street, which do not promote safe and comfortable walking journeys on Slievenamon Road. It is important that the proposed development adopts the overall development principles, policies and objectives set out in the relevant sectoral and planning policy documents. It needs to support the National Planning Framework, National Strategic Outcomes for Compact Growth and Sustainable Mobility, and also support the strategic investment priorities for sustainable mobility as detailed in the National Development Plan. It should align with the approach in the Regional, Spatial and Economic Strategy to facilitate compact growth to transition to sustainable and lower carbon forms of transport. It needs to support the policies and objectives of the County Development Plan and the Thurles and Environs Development Plan as they relate to sustainable transport, active travel, enhanced amenities and heritage, and reducing the impact of climate change. Based on the issues identified by the design team, the scheme objectives were agreed with Tipperary County Council and TII. The design aims to 1. Improve road safety by promoting reduced speeds along the N62 and maintain reduced speeds through the urban centre. 2. Enhance pedestrian infrastructure by providing a safe and comfortable route for pedestrians and vulnerable road users along footways in accordance with Deemer's principles. 3. Improve pedestrian crossings by ensuring that all crossings are conspicuous with build-outs and removal of obstructions to improve visibility for motorists and vulnerable road users. 4. Improve public realm by creating an attractive environment and improved sense of place to promote walking journeys between commercial, social and educational facilities. And 5. Support national, regional and local policies by developing a scheme that supports planning and development objectives both within Thurles Town and at a regional and national level. The presentation will now examine the proposed development, moving from Liberty Square at the northern scheme extent, through Slievenamon Road and onto the Thurles Shopping Centre roundabout at the southern scheme extent. The road width is reduced to 6.5 metres to meet current design standards. This allows road space to be reallocated to improve footways, pedestrian crossings, and provide formalised parking spaces. New public lighting and street furniture will be provided together with new trees and soft landscaping. A series of photomontages have been developed to assist the presentation of the scheme to stakeholders and the general public. The location of the first view is denoted as follows. The existing view at this location highlights some of the issues described earlier in the presentation, including the poor pavement surface, aged footway surface materials, and informal on-street parking. The condition of the existing public realm is worsened by overhead services which cause visual clutter, damaged street furniture, and a general lack of greenery. The development aims to improve the street by providing a new pavement surface and increasing footway widths to include high-quality materials that complement the recent Liberty Square redevelopment. Overhead services will be diverted underground to reduce visual clutter, and high-quality street lighting will be provided. The public realm will be enhanced further by providing trees and planting to promote a sense of place and attract more pedestrian journeys to the street. The provision of trees and tree pits also provides a very practical improvement by adding capacity to the stormwater network and improving air quality. Street furniture will include seating to encourage people to spend time in the area and provide resting points for the elderly. The strategic positioning of street furniture will also assist in reducing illegal parking on footpaths. Finally, the improved public realm has the potential to encourage further improvements by the local community, such as street art which has been successful in other similar urban centres. Moving in a southerly direction, the approach of reducing the road width to 6.5 metres in order to reallocate road space is maintained. A new raised table configuration with a contrasting surface colour is proposed at the Thomond Road-Fianna Road junction, which will provide a safe crossing opportunity to pedestrians and improve visibility to oncoming traffic. Formalised parking is included outside of the junction sightlines. Footway widths and surfacing will be improved throughout, including at the entrance and exit of the service station. New public lighting and street furniture will be provided, together with new trees and soft landscaping. The second photomontage view is located here. The existing view of the Thomond Road and Fianna Road junction highlights the excessive road width, which encourages higher traffic speeds. Informal on-street parking obstructs junction sightlines and encroaches onto the carriageway. Poor surface water drainage measures and aged footway surface materials are also noted. Poor pedestrian facilities at the junction increases the risk of collisions with vehicles. Similar to the previous view, the condition of the existing public realm is poor, with overhead services adding to visual clutter and a general lack of greenery noted. The provision of a new raised table configuration will provide a safe crossing opportunity to pedestrians and improve visibility to oncoming traffic. The reallocation of road space will allow footway widths to be increased to meet current design standards. The public realm will be further improved by diverting overhead services, providing improved street lighting, and by providing trees and pollinator-friendly planting, which offer practical, environmental and drainage benefits as discussed previously. Continuing in a southerly direction, the new road width of 6.5 metres has been applied. Footway widths and surfacing will be improved throughout, including at the entrance and exit of the service station and across Kavanagh Place. Safe formalised parking is provided with the addition of a new disabled parking space, which meets current design guidelines. A set-down area has been provided to facilitate local businesses, while the current Garda-only parking has been maintained. Two further photomontage views are located here. The existing view at this location highlights the poor pavement surface and the lack of safe pedestrian infrastructure between Thomond Road and the southern section of Slievenamon Road. There is also a lack of formal on-street parking designed to current standards. The development aims to provide a safe, continuous footway across the service station, which reduces the risk of collisions for vulnerable road users. To achieve the scheme objective, it is proposed to reconfigure the southern service station access to exit only. A series of raised planters provide separation between pedestrians and vehicles adjacent to the forecourt. New formalised on-street parking and an improved pavement surface is also proposed, along with trees and pollinator-friendly planting to improve the public realm. The existing view at this location highlights the excessive road width and poor pavement surface. Informal on-street parking encroaches onto the carriageway and causes obstructions on the existing footway. Aged footway surface materials and poor pedestrian facilities at the junction do not encourage pedestrian journeys in the area. The condition of the existing public realm is poor, with overhead services adding to visual clutter. Pedestrian facilities will be improved to promote additional footfall in the area. Bicycle parking facilities will also promote active travel journeys in line with planning and development objectives. The reconfigured road layout will include an improved pavement surface with a formalised loading and set-down area identified with a contrasting surface to highlight its function. The development will include new street lighting and formalised on-street parking. It will encourage a revitalised public space for commercial activities on the street, which will now form an attractive link between Liberty Square and Thurles Shopping Centre. The final section of the scheme includes upgrades to pedestrian facilities across Kavanagh Place and a new uncontrolled crossing at the roundabout, which will link residential and commercial areas. The reduced road width of 6.5 metres will allow footway widths to be increased while maintaining existing Garda-only parking in the area. New landscaping will be provided, identifying the area as a natural gateway to Thurles from the south. The Part 8 planning application was submitted on the 28th of July 2022. The drawings and documentation will be available for public viewing at Tipperary County Council offices in Thurles, Clonmel and Nenagh for a period of 4 weeks from the date of the planning application. Submissions can be made for a period of 6 weeks from the date of the planning application. A public information session is scheduled to take place on Tuesday the 2nd of August at the Thurles Municipal District Office. All are welcome to attend.